It's a menacing creature, the murder hornet. It has a large yellow head, giant abdomen, and stinger. They haven't been spotted in Idaho, but recently they have been seen in Washington state. It's the first time ever in the United States.
Murder hornets are really called Asian giant hornet, and they are obviously from Asia. One of the many things that we've received that are detrimental to the honeybees from Asia, along with the varroa mites. The Asian hornet is limited to about, from what I understand, about a 5 square mile area up on the Washington-Canadian border.
They are just like any other hornet in the U.S., but they are much bigger. They are often 2 inches long with a 3-inch wingspan. The danger: they attack beehives and kill all the bees by chopping off their heads. They kill the queen and then eat all of the larvae. Environmental officials in Washington state are doing all they can to get a handle on the problem.
And I'm hearing different stories that the Department of Ag is going to sterilize all the insects in that 5 square mile area in order to get all of them, but I don't see how they could do that. But they are warning all of the beekeepers in the area to get their bees out of the area.
If you come face to face with a murder hornet, you're advised to leave it alone. Don't try to kill it. If they swarm you, they can be deadly. Erica Lee, CBS 2 News.
The latest on the coronavirus in Idaho. The state is reporting more than 2,200 confirmed and probable cases. More than 1,400 people have recovered. 67 have died. Idaho and the rest of the country are slowly reopening after being shut down for a couple months. It is a time of social uncertainty. And for those who have lost their jobs, financial uncertainty as well. CBS 2's Scott Logan continues his coverage of the struggle with unemployment in Idaho.
We continue to talk with folks who have not been able to hear anything from the Department of Labor about their unemployment status and their benefits, and it's been weeks for many of them, and now they're wondering if they do get a job or get an old job back, will they be paid for the time they were unemployed?
I was furloughed on April 4th and filed for unemployment immediately after that. And I know that there's a lot of people that are being furloughed, and so I've had a level of patience and understanding, knowing that it's probably going to take a little bit of time.
But a month has now passed. Katrina Miller has not heard anything from the Department of Labor. After weeks of calling and emailing, she says her level of patience is sorely tested.
8 hours worth of my time just to be disconnected on, and that's even during last week when we have been told there's more representatives, more call lines.
It took a decade for America to crawl back from the Great Recession of 2008. U.S. employers then added 22 million jobs over 10 years. Job gains wiped out by coronavirus in just 2 months.
If I had the chance to ask the governor, just what can be done for all of us that are waiting, that just need help?
Governor Brad Little has scheduled a news conference for Thursday, and certainly that'll give us an opportunity to ask him some of these questions. In Boise, Scott Logan, CBS 2 News.
And in the meantime, Scott continues to ask the governor to weigh in on the delay in unemployment benefits. A planned interview last week was canceled. Now, we've been asking for another interview every day since then. Our latest attempt at 8:28 this morning got nowhere. We continue to ask for answers on your behalf. And CBS 2, of course, is here for those during this challenging time. We are listening to your concerns and doing all that we can to get people the help that they need. If you're having a problem getting unemployment benefits, email Scott at news@kboi2.com.
Obamagate makes Watergate look small time, President Trump tweeted Monday morning, reviving a weekend tweet storm in which the chief executive repeatedly accused his predecessor of abuses of power. The biggest political crime in American history by far, Mr. Trump posted Sunday morning after conservative radio host Buck Sexton claimed that President Obama, quote, used his last weeks in office to target incoming officials and sabotage the new administration.
The Obama administration Justice Department was a disgrace. And they got caught. They got caught. Very dishonest people, but much more than this. That's treason.
We have over 80,000 Americans who have died from the coronavirus. And it's clear to me that Donald Trump is trying to distract from this life-threatening pandemic because he has not handled it well. Instead, he's tweeted over 100 times on Mother's Day on a range of issues, including conspiracy theories.
The flurry of comments showed the president's determination amid a catastrophic pandemic in which many have faulted his leadership to extract political mileage from last Thursday's dismissal of federal charges against his former national security advisor, retired General Michael Flynn.
These aren't normal times.
The 44th president had just taken his own swipes at the Trump administration, saying in a conference call with former aides recorded and leaked to Yahoo News that his successor's handling of the coronavirus outbreak has been, quote, an absolute chaotic disaster, and arguing that the Justice Department under Attorney General William Barr has become an instrument of President Trump's will.
That's the kind of stuff where you begin to get worried that basic, not just institutional norms, but our basic understanding of rule of law is at risk.